Welcome programmers, all aboard the crazy train, this project that we're working on. Thank you for clicking on this and coming to this video. So we're putting out a call for a new set of developers, programmers to join us on this crazy train that we're on, this ride of building a very complex piece of software, a cool game. If you're a C++ programmer and you maybe have like a little enjoyment of heavy metal, then that's a good thing. If you like retro classical gaming, then that's a great thing as well, great fit. Particularly if you've got spare time, because this, or maybe not spare time, but spare commitment. If you're committed to a lot of other things, this is maybe not a good fit, but if you're looking for a cool secondary project, then this is a great one to jump onto. What we're building is a retro style RTS. We're not actually attempting to build the full RTS at the minute, we just are working towards a prototype. Let me show you some inspiration. Speaking of nostalgia, this is a great game from back in the 90s. It's called Cannon Fodder, and although this is not an RTS in itself, it's the sort of inspiration of the core mechanics that an RTS game is made of. There's movement, there's shooting, and there's some very basic AI going on in here. You're managing a small squad of troops moving through an area. So, as you can imagine, that's very similar to the core mechanics of an RTS game. So this is the first thing that we're, the first prototype that we're aiming towards building. And we've got a pretty good way down the road. I should say that the thing that we're building, we're not using a game engine, there's no like Unreal or something. We're building it all from scratch. So it's obviously extremely intensive, time intensive, energy intensive to build the thing that we're building. But at the same time, it's making us, quite hardcore programmers. So hence why the heavy metal is always good to keep us enthused behind what we're doing here. So okay, let me jump into a quick demonstration of where we're at with our game so far. So as you can see here, we've got a map that's rendering. It's not really built out yet. We haven't built the map editor yet, but so we've got a map. We can place objects, obstacles. In this case, they're trees. We can place these in the area, and then we have an agent. In this case, it's the Red Baron. So we can move this around with some pathfinding. Obviously there's so much more to go here, but this just gives you an idea. And to bear in mind, this is from scratch. Like, we started using SFML for the sake of input, output, and opening the window, but beyond that, the rendering of the sprites, the interactions with the mouse, all the pathfinding that's going on in here, all the scaling of everything, all of that is entirely home-built in-house by me and a couple of others who have built this. So this is very low-level stuff. Why should you join this project? What's in it for you? Well, what we're basically doing is aiming for a rule of cool. If it's cool, we want to build it. And there's, I'm not focusing on the money side of things. If you're joining this thinking that it's going to be super lucrative, I can't promise you anything in that regard. We've kind of tried to be of the attitude that we're probably not going to make money out of this. What we're aiming for is rule of cool. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, if you think just building a really cool project is something you'd like to do, then absolutely please get in contact. So about yourself, what skill level might you have? We can go from like maybe college level, or if I'm entirely self-taught. So if you're self-taught, or if you're like college level, low college, or maybe like early university, all of that is fine. Obviously, if you're super experienced, if you're some of the original guys from Sensible Software and you're watching this and you want to join the team, like, please come and be a technical advisor. That'd be wonderful. But obviously, if you're quite a low-level person and you're not super experienced with C++, that's absolutely okay. There's a lot of support on this project, so you'll be very welcome. However, if you are, the key is you have to be willing to put in commitment into this. Not explicitly a huge amount of time, but you can't have 2 or 3 other projects. This has to be your secondary project, and you can't have like a whole bunch of other stuff, because this is very involved that we're doing. We've had quite a few people come and go from the team, and I think out of all of it, the thing I've noticed is that when people have too many other commitments, it falls apart. So please come and join our crazy team, our crazy train that we're building. Come and enjoy the metal. and show your mettle, test your mettle, and become part of the Emperors Armoury team. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.